Coach, we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the New York Jets. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, look. Go. 280. 48 right now, let's go. Coming to you, coming to you. Shift, shift. Sunday, Sunday.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Extra point attempt to come here. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go, here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Tight end right, tight end right. Even. Hey, 17 George, watch 17.
This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On second and 11 now. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Sunday, Sunday.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know you felt that one.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
What's your son?
Now Howard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Waiting. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Wentz going to throw. And this is caught by Jackson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Jets' 24-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
53.
Let's go, attack. 40.
Check 52.
Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
53 is the mic. Check.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell.
Keep it out.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Mike, 53.
80.
I'm coming after you. 53.
To throw is Darnold.
All day, baby, all day.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
80.
Cut.
80.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Here's Darnold. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here we go, son.
53's Mike. Check.
80.
You
set.
see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Let's go.
Now Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Running with Howard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Jordan Willis. When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog. Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the 3 across the front. And can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football.
That's going to be a long day.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They go counter with Howard. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard. 41 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They run with Howard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. To throw is Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Let's go, fellas.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell.
Let's go. Come on.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. The Jets were 26th in rushing in the NFL last year. That's a big reason they went and signed Bell back on March 13th. And plays like that give them optimism that they can move up the pecking order in the NFL rushing ranks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
You're outside. Mike 42, check. Mike 42. Red 80. Go, baby, turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Red 80. Sure.
Hey, seam 6.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold looking for the end zone. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Wentz. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And once more, he was looking for Alshon Jeffrey. And it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
All right, T, let's
Kill.
Now Wentz again.
Come on.
Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Bell. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Let's go.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. By the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. And overall, second leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. In fact, his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he stopped immediately there. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big time.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
To try again after the sack. Darnold, that'll be taken in by Anderson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Focus.
Lady. Buzz.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Hey, me and you all day, all day. I'm coming at you.
Darnold from the gun. And it's caught by Herndon.
Let's go.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Watch the run. Kill. Motion. Red 80. Check. 53's mine.
On first down, it's Bell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
You got him.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Crunch back.
Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Yeah, baby.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Ficken's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
We gonna shut y'all down.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
6 man. Young lady. Check curls. Mike.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Shotgun now for Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. There we go. What's that?
They go with Howard again. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And some space here. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. They'll run on 1st down. Bell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Eagles' 28-yard line.
We're going to set. 53. Check 53. I got wide.
Again, it's Bell. Down right around the 25. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
I'm on.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Let's go.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Montgomery, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Tight right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Red 80. 53's the red 80. Check 53.
80 weapons.
Me and you. It's just me and you.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense is struggling. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Check.
Listen.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Last stop.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Great 15. Hey, Rip 5-2, hot here.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Wentz now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check Mike, check Mike.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Wentz to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Another loss. Another day.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Boom all day.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
We own them.
One final try now for Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Jets, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside...
Yeah, yeah, okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Yes, comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out. Pedal and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.